Hi, today I'll talk about problems. Problems come in all sizes and may be persistent or temporary, but a problem remains a problem unless it is taken care of. Talking about problems, let's consider Sandeep. Sandeep went to a school which put emphasis on learning English. These days he works for a multinational and he calls himself Sandy. He uses English to communicate with his professional contacts. He speaks good English. At home with his friends, Sandy speaks Hindi. He has a good life. But weren't we talking about problems? Looking from a level, Sandy's life seems to be trouble-free. But zooming in, we can see the glitches in his life. There are a few little problems which Sandy faces now and then, but never cares to address them, because they occur momentarily. These problems are faced by many of us, almost every day. Sandy often travels on an auto rickshaw. A scenario like this happens every now and then, when the auto rickshaw wala says, "Aapke 45 rupaye hue." Sandy doesn't know how much 45 is. He is unsure if he should pull out a 50 rupee note or a 100 rupee note. Sandy gets confused. He feels stupid, insecure and vulnerable to cheating. In situations like this, he is mostly helpless. Invariably, Sandy does nothing to address the problem. Neither does he think about the problem until the next time he faces it again. The same problem occurs in quite a few scenarios. In the bus, when the conductor asks for the fare. In the marketplace, at the sabzi mandi or kirana dukan. On the streets, while talking to people. The core of the problem lies in the fact that Sandy doesn't know the numbers in Hindi. Though he speaks good Hindi, he speaks numbers in English only. This seems to be the case with many of us. It's because the Hindi numbers are not simple concatenation like in English. For example, 27 is 20 concatenated with 7, but 27 is not a simple concatenation of B's and Sat. Numbers in Hindi have complex etymology, and there are patterns in their nomenclature which are not very simple. By the way, this is the case with many Indian vernacular languages, Assamese, Bengali, Marathi, Gujarati. To address this issue, these two guys came up with a concept called Sankhya. Hey, hello. Sankhya is a simple concept for mobile phones which attempts to address the issue of literacy of numerals in Indian vernacular languages. In fact, the concept is so simple that you'd hardly know that it's working on you and you're undergoing a learning process. Whenever you dial 2 digits, the phone will say the number out loud. Example, if you dial 34, the phone does not say anything after you've entered 3. It waits for the second digit. So after you've entered 4, it says 34. This way, the learning is not instantaneous. It is not like a chapter at a time approach. Rather, it works all the time when you use your phone. It works on a subconscious level. The learning increases with usage of your phone. Now I'll tell you why Sankhya as a concept should work. Scientifically, it is grounded on two principles, template matching and chunking. Template matching, it says that we match the incoming auditory patterns to a set of patterns that we already have sorted in our brain. In this case, the numerals in English. As the sound of the 2-digit numbers in Hindi keeps hitting your eardrums, you gradually sort them and relate them to the numerals. Chunking. Chunking is the process of splitting of information for memory storage. In case of numerals, the most effective chunk size is 2. That explains the reason Sankhya taking in consideration only 2-digit numbers. Well, there's another important reason for that. A brief study reveals that people are mostly confused with 2-digit numbers only. So, if one knows all the 2-digit numbers, he or she can figure out the larger numbers. For example, if Sandy knew that 27 is 27, then he can figure out that 2127 is 2127. Together, these two concepts build up the process of learning. As a concept, Sankhya could be used in almost any scenario which involves keying in numbers in a mobile phone. The dialer, the phone book, the clock and alarm, phone recharge using the card. A salient feature of Sankhya concept is that it's not like an application which stays there on your phone without you ever using it. As and when Sandy uses his phone to do banal tasks like dialing a number or setting up the alarm or recharging his phone account, Sankhya keeps working and adds to his learning. Over time, Sandy learns his Hindi numerals and pays the auto rickshaw wala exactly 45 rupaye.